Are we watching the end of Xbox? I think it's quite clear, yes, we are. I don't like chiming in on news and rumors. I feel like that kind of content, though, gets lots of exposure from the almighty algorithm. It's very disposable. It's quickly old news. These videos are not evergreen and people forget about them quickly. So get that like button going while you still can. It seems we can't go a week without Xbox stepping on a rake and hitting themselves straight in the face. First, we have Marvel vs. Capcom Arcade Fighting Classics Collection being a console exclusive to everybody but Xbox. Soon followed up by a commercial saying, hey, you don't need an Xbox to play Xbox. Yeah, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick, you're good to go. Then yesterday, we get pricing announcements. Oh yeah, last minute detail here. We're upping the price of Game Pass. Effective today, Game Pass Ultimate now sets you back an extra $5. Let's do away with it here. Let's not let those over on the base plan get day one access as they were promised. Let's call it what it is, guys. It's a Call of Duty tax. We are paying for games that, in my case, and probably the case of many watching this video, we're not playing. I'm not interested in Call of Duty. It's the same crap every year, slightly different setting. You're supposed to do all these microtransactions so that you can play as some character from something else you watch, and then you rinse and repeat for the next season. All that stuff is void. Spend more money. If you were signed up for Game Pass so that you could play the Microsoft games first-party titles on day one, it looked like a value for a while. And I think at $15 a month, that's really the cap of what Game Pass Ultimate should be. At $20 a month, $240 a year, that is not a good value. There aren't enough good Microsoft games for you to say, sure, this makes sense still. You're actually better off maybe buying those titles physically so you can then finish them and pawn them off at GameStop. Don't let us down, Roaring Kitty. I've been saying it longer than anyone else. Microsoft is totally okay with you segueing out of the console into the PC. They're perfectly fine with that. They'll be able to say that they have the horsepower edge over anything PlayStation and Nintendo put out. It won't even make a difference. The PC master race, that'll be Team Microsoft. Because increasingly we're having less of an incentive to own the physical Xbox. I like using mine to watch 4K movies, such as this one I just watched last night. Good luck doing that on the all-digital Elite coming out. Yeah, we got rid of that pesky optical drive that was standing in the way of people buying stuff from our proprietary Xbox store. The console has no exclusives. Let this be a history lesson for you. People will buy a Nintendo Switch or whatever the next Switch is called because that's the only way to play Mario. And they will buy a PlayStation because they're allowed to actually play the Spider-Man and the Dad of War over there. Meanwhile, Xbox goes and buys Activision and they're guilt-tripped into putting their games on other platforms. How does this work out for Xbox? I'll tell you how it works out for the consumer. We feel like redheaded stepchildren over here. How come in this negotiation Sony wasn't forced to put more than MLB The Show on Xbox? Every game on Xbox plays better on a PC. Oh, but you don't want to build that PC? Fine. Cloud game. Is the experience trash right now? It looks like a highly compressed 360p shot in a potato compression YouTube video from 2009, but they're saying this is the way of the future. Over the years where I have tried the improving Xbox Cloud gaming experience free with my Game Pass Ultimate subscription, okay, so the controls have gotten a little more responsive, but it still looks like trash. Not exactly the experience you want when you're gaming on a 4K OLED, such as myself. In conclusion, I believe that Microsoft will find some way to PR spin this. There won't be a next generation Xbox console, there will be a mid-generation update, and then by that end, they'll say the cloud gaming is strong enough and the subscriptions are finally making them money, because why would a trillion-dollar company dare lose any kind of money on a service that actually supports their brand? What difference does it make? If the stocks go down, people get fired. This is the problem with all these big companies. It's not enough to make money, they have to make the most money. They have to kill their competition. And for Microsoft, killing the Xbox does that. We killed the Xbox, yay, stocks go up. Oh, but it's not really dead. We're just gonna rebrand. Xbox, that's the name for the cloud gaming now. Xbox lives on in another state. So there's no box, but we'll have some metrics to say we're beating Sony, and that's what matters to our investors.
If you appreciate a YouTube channel that doesn't just pad out content to get to the 8-minute mark so that it can hammer you with ad breaks, then you should subscribe to my son's channel. You just got done watching it.